What up, YouTube? Alright, so sorry I've been on here. Like I said, I've been trying to get some tedious stuff done on this car here. I've been working and got me a new truck. Well, my boss bought me a new truck, but had to make ladder racks for it, so cut the ladder racks off the old truck and made them work for the new truck. So I'll show you guys that here in a second. Got all the metal work done on the back of the car as far as the drive shafting, or not drive shafting closer, the body enclosed back. Got all that welded in there. This is a new piece of metal. Oops, sorry, new piece of metal. All that tacked in. Got the centers of the, got all this welded back in. Oh gosh. Let me back that up. Let me see. Oh, wrong way. Come on now. There we go. Sorry. Just kind of got roughed in body work here going on. But got all that closed back up. It's all welded and done. And I have got the body work done on it where I've got my body line back. This right here, I was kind of sanding this little area here. Whoop, that one. And I kind of bit into my damn body line. So I'm going to have to restart that over. Or not restart it over, just kind of reshape it. But, I mean, you can see she's straight all the way across there, man. I mean, the fucker looked good when I got that all done last night. I've been working on this car till about 8:30 at night every night, but it was perfect. I screwed it up today trying to get the waves out of this up here, which I am using quite a few blocks. So for like this area, if you can tell how many different angles are coming in here. Been using this memory block. It's kind of got a foam pad in there. Kind of gets real in there. This thing works great for something like this. And then to get, where's it at? There she is. Oh, little Dura block. That's a hard one. I have somewhere, here it is. This is the other block I got. And this thing works great for this car. It's called a flex block, okay? And as you can see, it'll take the contours of the car. And then I also got this spot, because this was all cracked and separated and everything. I put some metal behind it, got it all welded up. There was some lead in here. I melted the lead out and welded the body seam right here to the lead so that I didn't mess with it and disturb it, but kind of got this going back in. This is pretty well, this one's close, real close here. This one's close. This is close. This is looking real good down in here. This is all looking pretty good. And then I just need to buff this back out at a little bit of a high spot, so I had to dink, 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 get that in there. That's going to take care of that. Had a high spot on the ridge here, had to rebutter her up. Seeing that back down, this is all done. So once I get that done, so I get these few spots sanded back down, that's Bondo work out the way, okay? Now I'm gonna have to come. If you can see, I got little pinholes kind of all over the Bondo, you know. Probably because I didn't mix it good enough, or not good enough. Just I don't stir it, you know. I pat it just like a regular fucking Bondo guy or whatever. But I don't really know how to get all that air out, so I'm gonna go get some glaze. And I'll glaze this whole back piece with all glaze. I mean, it ain't gonna be covered. It's just gonna be a real light skim coat. And then I'll come back in with like probably 180, I'm thinking, and just hand do this whole thing. And I'm gonna leave this so you can tell how the body line's around here, but it's sharp right here. I'll leave that sharp until I'm sanding with that glaze, and then I'll butter that thing down and roll that. Like I said, I've already done this thing once, and it looked great when I was done with it, so wasn't real hard to do again. Just don't have this metal in the center right here to help guide. So anyway, other than that, get that done. Got one little spot on the door right here. Must have ground it thin or something, so I'm gonna probably cut a little spot out right here, slide me some metal down in there and pull it up, you know, like I don't know, magnet or something to hold it there, and just tack some metal behind it, rebutter that up. And this was all done too right here. See, in the old days, I don't know why they did it, but they cut this body out all the way here, okay, where you can see this yellow Bonda. All right, they cut all that out, and I've rebuilt this. Put all this drip rail back in here. I mean, it really doesn't even look like it was. It doesn't even look like it was missing, really. In all honesty, I thought I did a pretty good job on that, but Dennis must have hit something from the back side and put a little ding in that fucker. So I'm gonna have to grind that, ding that out, and then refill this little spot. So, and like I said, I got all the, I don't know if I've told you guys, but I got the whole thing wire wheeled down, all the primers off the bars. Got it, just nice clean metal for the time being. I will be going over that with some metal prep, which are like etching pads. They got like these cleaning pads, but they got these cleaning pads that have an etching compound or some shit in it, and it helps etch the metal. So I'm gonna wipe the whole car down, and I'm going to get some epoxy primer, and we gotta sand the whole damn car down. I'm just gonna DA the rest of it. Put some, probably, I don't know, I think I'm using 180 or 220. I'm not really for sure on the paper I'm going to be using yet to final this whole body, because the rest of the body work is good. I mean, it's decent, good enough for primering it up. So the epoxy primer, you can do the spot putty over the top of it. So like once I epoxy primer it, let's see here, let me look at, once I epoxy primer it, I will go back over the car and spray when it comes time, because I'm not going to paint this car for the first year. Okay, I am going to probably paint like my wheelie bars and stuff that kind of comes off the car. Like I'll probably have that painted, or I'll probably paint it. But the actual car itself and the roll cage and all that, I'm just going to leave it in epoxy primer for a season, get the car tested, get it working. That way that I'm not beating up new paint, because I'm going to be doing a lot of adjusting and whatnot. So put it all in epoxy primer the first year. Then when I come back that winter, I'll pull everything out again as much as I can. And they make this high build, okay, 2-part primer. Okay, it's like a primer, but it is high build like crazy. So you spray the entire car with this, and then once it dries, you put a guide coat over the top of that. And if you don't know what a guide coat is, basically you're painting the surface, which I actually got some guide coat, a little can of guide coat there. So if you want to look that up, maybe you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. But is what you would do is you would not paint it. You aren't painting it. You're putting just a light, like you were putting your first coat on. You can still see the primer and everything. You just got something black, so that when you're sanding, and the reason I use guide coat instead of paint is because this shit don't clog up your sandpaper. I mean, if you jump in too soon before it's fully dried, it will, but the guide coat doesn't clog up your paper, okay? So you would guide coat this and then come back with a block and block it until all the guide coat is missing, because it'll sit in the low spots as you're sanding. And if that low spot doesn't go away, once you're done, once you've sanded the guide coat away, well, then you need to get you a little putty, spot putty or something, and just hit the little area and then re-guide coat it and block it again. That way that all your low spots are down and you got a nice flat surface. So anyway, that's about what that is. And so got the wheelie bar, or that's that's long. Okay, that's going to get cut, but that's what's welding in here. I took the plates out, but I'm gonna weld 2 plates in here. Boom, boom. And I'm thinking about going and getting 3/16 instead of quarter. I think I'd penetrate that metal better, so I'm probably gonna go get a couple of 3/16 plates made. Just cost me like 20 bucks. So, but anyway, put the bar in between there and have that sticking out the hole that you can't see here. It's right there. I just put tape on the back of my hinge holes so that the Bondo wasn't just going through. I can come back in with a little, like a real small drill bit in my hand die grinder and just cut them holes out with that. And then the parachute hole, it's the same thing. The metal's cut, just Bondoed over right now. So, and I will cut that out. But get that in, then I can put my deal here, get my floors in, yada, yada, yada. Same story. So, that is the rush. It's starting to get humid around here. We still got a few good cool days, so I'm going to take advantage of that next week and try and get all this body work completely done, enough to where I can epoxy the car. Well, wait. Not. I still got to get as much of the welding done as I can get done. And I only got 3 tubes just to see how far that gets me, and then I'll be able to judge how much more I need to get for the rest of the car, right? But a seam sealer, so that after I'm done with the floors, I can seam seal the floors by the frame rails to kind of help take some of the vibration from getting to the weld. Because if there's nothing that stops the vibration to the panel going to the weld, before it gets there, the harmonics in the car from these motors, that they're solid mounted. Engines are solid mounted to the car. There's no rubber. I mean, there is a rubber, which isn't there, but there is a rubber mount for my 2-speed Power Glide. And the reason for that is like your Pro Mod cars, dual frame rail cars, with a higher certification, got a lot more bars in them, and them things don't torque as bad as this is going to torque. Okay, so this is going to torque a little bit. I mean, not much. We got some pretty good sport in it, but she's going to torque a little. So the rubber mount on the transmission keeps the bell housing from breaking. Look over here. Sorry. But it keeps the bell housing from breaking, or tail shaft bearings from going out. Shit like that. You get what I'm saying? The back, if you ain't got the baddest of chassis in your car, then the tail of your transmission should not be solidly mounted. So, but I'm gonna seam seal everything, and then we can epoxy it, and we get to start building us a race car. Okay, I did get new tubs; those arrived. Which they arrived in 2 pieces. I did not know they were 2 pieces. It did not indicate on Jeg's website that it was 2 goddamn pieces. Bothers me a little bit, because they actually have tubs on there that are stated to be 2-piece tubs. I thought these were going to come complete, and all I was going to do is cut the damn things. But instead, I got to put them together and blah, 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 blah. So, it is what it is. But, I did cut them. I don't know if I showed you guys that or not. Cut the brake pedal out of the car. Damn thing was so stiff it just wouldn't move. So I got a new one in my part. There's new brake kit up. Just ordered a new brake kit. It's $200. Just put a new one in it. Don't know what caused that to happen, but I'm gonna probably grind that and make it work better. So just take a little off of it. Fat dog. A little thick princess. I got the thickest schnauzer in the state. I'm telling you that right now. She's a good little dog. New truck. Been waiting, probably good 4 or 5 years for a new truck. And we needed new trucks all the way around, basically. We had a box truck burned down because of one of our workers. Well, it wasn't our worker's fault, we'll just put it that way, but it is a service truck. Got the bed, got a nice service bed on it and whatnot. Made some ladder racks for it. Got some plate, grade 8 bolts. Cleaned her up a little bit. But, yeah, 2017 Ford F-250. It's got the 6.2 in it. It is not the Eco Boost or whatever the hell. Pretty good truck. Just your bare bones basic ass truck too. It isn't got all the, my last truck was all the bells and whistles. It was a Lariat or whatever, and all that shit quit working. So I mean, we're talking crank windows, them ain't gonna quit working. No power locks, no power mirrors. That kind of sucks. But she's a basic old truck, man, and I wanted it that way. Really did, because it, like I say, it's just less shit that can break. But pretty nice damn truck, man. I got like probably the best boss in the world. I swear to fucking God I do, man. And I'm a spoiled little bitch sometimes, because I be complaining and shit. I really ain't got nothing to complain about. But yeah, he takes good care of me, man. Takes good care of really all of us. But if you're looking for a job in the Springfield area, Black Hawk Roofing is hiring. No fucktards though, man. No fucktards. No fucktards. So anyway, other than that, that's what I got going. Damn car is I'm starting to get a little bit of rust spots on it from the humidity, and it's crazy, because I probably showed you guys that before, but I got that kicks on the temperature. So I mean, that's, need to get some ventilation in here or something going on. But anyway, well, that's about what I got, guys. That's about what I got. Once this body work's done, man, we're doing something interesting where I can just kind of videotape it. I don't know, this here I probably could have videotaped, but I mean, there was nothing to see, man. It's just a bunch of 2,000 little spot welds, you know what I mean? That's just tedious, and don't nobody want to see that, and sure don't nobody want to see me sand the damn car down either. So once we get her done, look a lot better. I'm just glad to have this up here, because man, this here was fucky, dude. I mean, this was bad. This right, and this is what I mean. I still got to fill in this little spot right here. I got a little spot where I think when I was doing it, the edge of my damn squeegee must have caught right there and put me a low spot in my Bondo. So I need to straighten that out. But other than that, and there's a little high spot right here. Well, I don't know. I ain't really too worried about that. I'm just gonna kind of fill that in, sand all this down, get all that shit sanded down decent. It ain't bad. I mean, I'm not an auto body guy. You get what I'm saying? I'm not an auto body guy. I did this shit. Yeah, I'm crying because my auto body work looks like shit. Smoke in the eye. But I'm no auto body guy. I'm a damn roofer. Went to school for auto body when I was a kid, you know, the vocational school. But I mean, that was whenever I was 16, 17 years old, you know, so any of that shit, I don't have much experience with this, so got a little bit. I mean, I've done a little bit here and there, but never nothing to my own anyway. Nothing that I wanted to really look good. It was just, I got a couple $100. Can you make it look good type shit, you know? Anyway. Alright, well, that's about all I got blabbing. I did see that, and I love it. And I used to be, you know, quick little thing here. I used to be an Erica Enders fan, okay, in Pro Stock. Love that girl, man. Called her Pork Chop. I loved her. She's my little pork chop. And she still is. I mean, she's still my pork chop. I love her, okay? But, okay, so Camry Caruso. Caruso. She was making her debut weekend last year. Might even have been the year before that. But she makes her freaking debut run, okay? And who does she race? Erica Enders. Well, how the hell did I get that? Okay, so it's what happened was she gave her a run for her money. I think she may even have beat her. I can't really remember on that. She may have beat her, she may not have. But at the end of the track, their chutes, Camry Caruso come around Erica Enders. Probably didn't know what she was doing at the shutoff, at the end of the shutoff lane. She probably didn't know she could stop and the four-wheelers would come out there and get her. But her chutes got tangled up on the back of Erica's car and jerked her to a stop, and didn't really do no damage to Erica's car. But that girl got out, lost her fucking mind on this young girl, this rookie that ain't never fucking raced pro stock. You know, probably nervous as shit. She's racing at the time the best fucking person in pro stock, period. And Erica has a fucking shit fit on her, and you know, is what pissed me off was before that race they interviewed Camry, and she was saying that Erica Enders was her inspiration, that she looked up to her whole life, and like all she ever wanted to do was be like her. And here she is racing, right? And when she freaked out on that fucking kid, I was like, you're a fucking bitch. And I can see through that bullshit. And I just feel like Erica Enders is a fucking bitch behind the scenes. You get what I'm saying? She showed her true self right there. So fuck you, Erica. And this weekend, you didn't qualify for Las Vegas, so sit on the goddamn sidelines and enjoy that. You fucking mean-ass woman. Sometimes them ladies, man, that been handed life their whole life, that girl, I mean, not saying that she didn't work for it, okay, but her life was handed to her. You get what I'm saying? Her family paved the fucking way for her to race. Wasn't like, I mean, she earned it. I'm not going to lie. The girl earned it. She won races. She was one of the baddest racers. This year she's not doing good. But I think it's a good thing because it's a little slice of humble pie for her ass, okay? Who else didn't, oh. Okay, so Alexis DeJory. A little quick thing on the entry. I'm sorry. But Alexis DeJory, okay? She drives the Bandero tequila car. Last year, my boy Worsham, okay, who is like my childhood hero. Okay, I love Dale Worsham all my life. It sucks that he's that crew chief now. He's not driving, but he was her crew chief last year, and they decided that they were gonna get somebody better, right? Nobody ever wants to give fucking Dale a chance, and it pisses me off a little bit. It's like you give the guy 2 years, man, just expect him to have a winning car. It's hard to do that, you know. I mean, some of these guys have been doing this shit their whole fucking lives, man. He was a driver, and anyway, long story short, Erica got a different freaking, or not Erica, Alexis DeJory got a new crew chief this year, and they ain't qualify either. So I thought that was pretty damn funny. I thought that was pretty funny. It's like grass ain't always greener on the other side, guys. You know what I'm saying? Dale knows what he's doing. I love Dale Worsham. If you like Dale Worsham, put it in the comments, man, because not a lot of people know about drag racing, but they know John Force, right? I know John Force. I know Tony Stewart. Fuck Tony Stewart, too. Fuck him and his ass. But ever since he killed that fucking guy, I've got no respect for that son of a bitch, man. I still can't believe that shit. I don't know how that son of a bitch ain't in prison. That motherfucker killed that guy. You can't convince me different. But, yep, old Erica getting her some humble pie this weekend. I think it's funny as shit because, man, I'm telling you. I mean, a girl worked hard her whole life, but I'm telling you, man, she's had this little chip on her shoulder and kind of acting like a fucking bitch. So, it's on the guard lines, or the sidelines. All right, that's it, guys. I ain't going to talk your ears off, you know what I'm saying? Going to work on this thing today and get her done, man. Try to. Like I always tell you, love your neighbor, and peace, chick grease.